What's up people of YouTube, Spory here, back with another video. And this one is a top 10. And for this specific video it's my top 10 favorite AMVs. I'm just gonna go through my top 10 and talk a little bit about each one, how I found them, or why it's so good, or why I just love the editing and stuff like that. I will be having all the videos linked with the creator and everything down in the description, so you can check it out by yourself. There are also gonna be some honorable mentions that I don't include in video, since, well, there are more than 10 that I like, so yeah. Check out the description if you want to see the AMVs for yourself, and let's just get into it. And for number 10 we have the AMV that started it all off. It's the AMV that inspired me to create my first AMV, and that was back in 2012. A friend showed me this, and it was an entry for an AnimeCon AMV competition, and it got the judges vote and won that category. Yeah, that's why she decided to share it with me, and it inspired me to create my first AMV back in 2012. The AMV is overall just a very emotional one, with Linkin Park music and using Steins Gate and the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. This AMV, it got me to watch both of them, since back in 2012 I had just watched like 5 different animes, and then it just kicked off and I'm watching all different things, right? It's all just overall good editing with the song, nothing really fancy. There are some rotoscoping and stuff like that, but overall just good editing with the music, and it hits the emotional spots. So let's check out my favorite part of this AMV, and look out for when the knife stabs him in the back right as the hit comes.
I'll never be alright, so I'm breaking the habit.
And for number 9 we have 1,000 Memories. It's a Plastic Memories AMV, and it's an anime which is very emotional, and this AMV is very emotional. It inspired me with my A Silent Voice AMV. It's very much the same, hitting all the beats from the Fast Rat song. It's just emotional overall, nothing fancy editing, just quick edits to the beat, and my favorite part is coming up, so let's check it out. And for number 8 we have the Imagine AMV. It's a masterpiece of editing, if I say it myself. It took the guy over a year to make it on and off. I'm not surprised, since the editing is like, you have to do a lot of work for just something that shows off a half a second or a second. So yeah, I'm not surprised it took him a year. But I mean, it's just editing with rotoscoping, matching movements and all different things. Yeah, it's just really good. So this AMV gets on the list just because of the massive amount of editing it took to make. Let's check out the best part of it. So for number 7 we have In the Crossfire by MagicDarkLight. I have another AMV by MagicDarkLight in the honorable mentions, so check that out as well. So this one is from last year, and it's Violet Evergarden, and basically the drops make this entire AMV. It's all emotional and stuff in the beginning, and then the drop hits, and it's just pure awesomeness. This AMV has one of my favorite moments in any AMV, and it's just when a perfect line of bass hits the perfect note and Violet steps into the water at the perfect sync. It's just pure awesomeness, and it's coming up right here, so let's check it out. So for number 6 we have With Lightning Speed, the AMV by John, and it's for some kind of con competition again. And it's Railgun, one of my favorite series, as you might know. And this is just a combination of like the imaginary AMV. It's sick editing combined with sync, and this is just really cool since it's just an upbeat song and it's not really action or emotional. It's just super fast editing to the song, and it's so awesome. I love it. And it's, of course, since it's Railgun, it gets bonus points. Of course. So let's check out my favorite part of this one. And for number 5 we have Final Spark, a Fate Zero AMV by a duo. This AMV is just action and more action with sync, and I freaking love it. Like with the Violet Evergarden one, this also has one of my favorite moments in an AMV. I'm gonna show it later, but yeah, this is just not that hard editing, it's just really good sync, and it's just a really good song that fits with the anime. Let's check out that part I mentioned before. It's just really good sync, and it's fast as hell. Just look at how the spear moves with sync with music. I just love it.
Just myself, I never let you get a word in while I dissect my mental health. A lack thereof, whatever it is, too many things to track. I really can't remember if I'm insane or something. Young!
And for number 4 we have the N.O.I.R AMV, or Noir in French, which means black. And this AMV is almost entirely in black and white. There are reds and there are colors in some flashbacks, but this is a very emotional AMV. It's Hibiki Euphonium, and this is a story-based AMV basically. There's love in between Reina and the teacher, and Kumiko is in between and finds out all the secrets and then basically murders the teacher at the end. It's really cool done. It uses like clips from other animes to match this and make the story happen within the AMV. It's really cool, and it's a very sad AMV basically, but with the editing and using different anime to make this story happen, yeah, it's just really cool. And yeah, you have to watch the entirety to understand like the story. I'm just gonna throw in like the ending part right here. It's the best part, but it doesn't really make sense if you don't know the beginning, so check this out for yourself. And for the top 3, and number 3 we have Distant Echo by Nostro, a 60 FPS AMV which is just pure eye-gasm in my opinion. It's just these random clips all over the place, but it merges it together, and with the trance track it just makes perfect sense, and it just syncs to basically perfection in my opinion. As I said, it's eye-gasm. You can just look at it and don't realize you've watched 3 minutes of just pure 60 FPS anime awesomeness. I highly praise this, and you're like, why isn't this like number 1 then? Well, since it just looks good, there's not like anything behind it. It's just really good looking stuff. That's why this gets on number 3 and not any higher. But in my opinion, this is probably the best looking AMV I have got on this list, from start to finish at least. Best parts coming up here, so let's check it out. And now for number 2, Cold Silence by JazzsVids. This AMV is a combination of a lot of different things I've pointed out so far. This is a story-based one like the N.O.I.R, and it's erased, and it's really good editing, and it's very emotional if you know the story in Erased. And just the song combined with the like glitchiness of the girl missing, it's just perfect. I mean, he basically removed her from some scenes and then added her in some other places where she shouldn't be in the anime, and it's just really cool when like the story of an AMV makes it so good. And then just, yeah, this song is just perfect for it. I mean, we are in the top 2, and this is just emotional with good editing and sync and everything. Just enjoy it. Best part coming up right here, so let's go for it.
Can you hear
And Now for the number 1, Vacant Heart by JazzsVids again. This person or dude or whatever, he makes the most emotional AMVs, story-based AMVs there is. And this one is for Clannad, one of my favorite series, and it's very sad. And again, with the glitchiness and stuff like that, this AMV is basically, spoiler alert for Clannad, this AMV is basically if Nagisa didn't make it. And it's very sad, and she disappears from stuff, and yeah, I don't know, it makes me very emotional and sad when watching this. I know that how the series ends and it's a happy ending, but this AMV is basically what happens if the happy ending never happened. But I mean, sure, the AMV ends up pretty happy towards the end, but oh my god, yeah, the song combined with all the visuals of Nagisa disappearing is just very sad. I mean, this is basically the only AMV that made me cry, so it's a justified number 1 in my opinion. And again, it's JazzsVids, he's good with the sync and editing, and yeah, enjoy this one. I highly recommend checking it out if you watch Clannad. So that's my top 10. What did you guys think? Comment down below what you guys think of my choices, or what you think of the top 10 format, or comment anything what you like about the video. Comment down below also if you have any ideas for other top 10s I should do, maybe my favorite anime series. I'm considering doing like a top 10 of my biggest AMVs or my favorite AMVs of my own or something like that. Maybe you guys can do a list of your own AMVs and share it down below, or of my AMVs, what are your favorites? Yeah, just comment and like if you liked the video. Take care and see ya!